All right, February 27th, 2021. Guys, we got one more day of, this is a leap year? We got 29 days this year or 28? I don't know.
Just 28. It's not a leap year.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't keep up with that stuff. I just knew it was possible. All right, yeah, we're looking at the market here. Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, we'll look at them all and see what's going on. Still operating on our same trade, guys. This is what I'm looking for. Something like that. Overall structure is going to be a W. This is a 3-wave right there, and that's a 3-wave right here. So we're looking for 5 here. I'm looking for 5, so I'm looking for an impulse. So we got a 1-2 working, 3, 4, 5. So today, guys, today and tomorrow, good chance of getting pumpy pump. In fact, it's coming. Decent entry right now. If you're not in, you have it's not a horrible entry in this area on the 1-hour chart. I mean, guys, anything down here in this range is a good entry. Okay. Now, on the small 5-minute time frame, there are better places to enter than others, right? I'm not just giving you a blanket jump in right now kind of idea, but nevertheless, on the 1-hour chart, you can see that it's not horrible looking. Looks decent. What we really need to see to get some trade confirmation here is I need to see it break the top of that wave right there. So let's see that happen. That'll be really nice. Okay. Because if that happens, at very minimum, okay, we're looking at this move at the minimum. Even if we don't get all this, we'll get this move if it breaks this high. Most likely, with a high probability. I got to catch myself talking in certainties. I don't want to give that wrong impression, right? Because the market can do whatever it wants to do. It can break any Elliott wave rule it wants to because it doesn't follow Elliott wave rules. Let me remind you guys, Elliott wave isn't a rule set for the market. It is a rule set for us to interpret the market so we stay consistent. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So this wave right here, it's 5 waves, man. It's 5 waves all day long. And this wave right here really looks like 3 waves all day long. But right now, I believe if this thing goes on up here, you know what those 2 waves are going to be acting like? They're going to be acting like a 1-2. And you are going to have to interpret those as a 1-2 instead of something else. If, big if it goes up. So, anyway, so just remember, Elliott wave gives us our edge, gives us a rule set and some discipline to trade by, and man, it gives us a really good place to nail our entries. I don't know any other trading strategy that we can nail our entries like we do here. But that being said, it has its limitations, has its weaknesses. So please, I never want to give the impression that it's the end all and be all. It's not. It's just one more tool in our belt. And that's what I'm teaching here, basically. I'm teaching a lot of other stuff, a lot of psychology, a lot of other trade management and things like that, how to trade it. But when we teach Elliott wave, I just want you to have the proper expectations for Elliott wave so that you're thinking about it the way you need to be thinking about it. Okay? All right. That said, what else could happen here? Let's just kind of break this down here. What we would expect here is I'm going to pull the fibs on this wave right there. Boom, boom. So we'd kind of be looking for like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, notice that I just did the subwave count. If you look, in other words, I started right here. So I'm actually, by doing that, I have measured what I think today's wave or the subwave of the third. So if this is 1, 2 right here, all of this is 3, what I just mapped out. Should get a pullback and then a 4, 5, like that. Which makes a lot of sense. Check it out. See the top of this wave? See that? it would make a lot of sense that you get a pullback at the top of that wave. Why? Because usually when you hit tops, there's generally a pullback. And then it'll go up and break. And that gets us up to our $1,800 range that we're looking for. So let's see if the market gives us that. Does the market have to give us that, guys? No. Could the market go down? Yes. The market could go down. But that's personally what I'm trading. I'm trading that. Why have I chosen to trade that? I'm glad you asked. That's a really, really good question.
Thanks. Just kidding.
I know. I love it, man. I love you, dude. I'm so glad you're in this group. Right. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's a finished 5-wave move. You know, wherever you put 3, it doesn't matter. You know, I just kind of exclude the wick a little bit there. I think that's an Elliott. I think that's a 5-wave move. That's an impulse and it's finished. And I think because I think that, I mean, we had divergence down here. On the we had it on the 1 hour and the 30-minute, not the 2 hour. 2 hour didn't provide the divergence. Yeah, we got exaggerated divergence right here. It's beautiful. So, you know, it's a really good, you know, bottom there. And we've made this wave and come back down and tested it. Now we need to make our way up. In other words, in the RSI, we're kind of making a 3-wave shape here. So that's kind of what we're looking for. So I think we're just going to get a 3-wave shape. And that's going to be our pullback. That's going to be our ABC correction. Okay? That's what we want. That's what we're trading. So we got an impulse off the top, 3-wave pullback, and then what? Down we go. So we're gonna be getting ready for a short. Right now we're long to this region, and we're getting ready for a short. That's the way I'm playing it. Let's look at the 12-hour chart, and let's go back and look at the 2017 top, just so you can get an idea of how, you know, what the top looked like there. Okay. What did you get off the top? You got an impulse off the top, right? Then what'd you get? A 3-wave pullback and a continuation. Boom, boom, boom. So which leg are we trading? We're trading this leg right now. That's the leg we're trading. Currently. We just made our profit on that leg right there. And that was a nice little leg, but that was a B wave, guys. That was an X wave. It was a good little profit. I think I made $500 on that one, but look at that one. Woo. We want this one. It's a C wave. That's an impulse. She's big. It's big as the A wave. Okay? So we want that trade. Okay? So that's what I'm trading over here in the current structure. Let's go to this top right here, the top of this little section right here. This is the 2019 top. I need to change it to 6 hours so we can see it. Got lost. And whenever I change the... Where am I? Ah. Here it is. So we had a run up, okay? This one's a little trickier, but it's there. You had a 5-wave impulse down to start. The impulse starts it. And then what'd you get? They had a 3-wave. This is the leg we're trading right here. This was a flat though. See it? And it was just kind of a running flat. See how this leg broke this leg? So we had A, B, C, and then down we go. So that's boom, boom, boom. Say it with me. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Guys, yeah, when I go full time, I'm going to do some merch because people have told me I should. So we're going to do some T-shirts, and one of the T-shirts is going to be boom, 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 with some Fibonacci's on it. That's going to be awesome. And people are going to be like, "What is that?"
I just got one recently. It says Fibonacci easy as 1, 1, 2, 3.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so now back to the drawing board. So we don't know the exact shape of this wave, right? But we're trading it to the upside. Okay, we're gonna be patient. We're gonna let it play out. Yeah, so we just looked at all that. So remember what we just drew. So we got an impulse down. Now we need a 3 wave, and then we're gonna get another impulse. This is the way the tops work, guys. I mean, this is it. Okay, so we're not going to the moon. I don't think. It's my opinion. We're not going to the moon right now. We're just going up a little bit. Could I be wrong? Yeah, sure. But we're long. if we keep going, we're in the right trade. Okay. So if it starts going up impulsively in a different way than we expect, well, that'll be exciting. We'll just hold on. We'll just put our seatbelts on and enjoy the ride. Any questions about what we're trading?
So where are we invalidated here? Are we invalidated about what, 1360?
Yeah, new low. 1397.
Okay.
1397, 1400 in that ballpark.
Okay.
I mean, and it's invalidated to go up like this. It won't be ABC, but that doesn't mean we're not going up. In other words, it'll invalidate our current count. So understand that. So my current count is we need that, right? But if this comes down and breaks this low, then what this has done is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we go up. So even if it breaks this low, don't think we're going to keep rocking down. It simply invalidates the current count that we have. So this thing will come down, finish this wave, break this low, grab that liquidity, and now we go up for ABC.
Okay.
So that's fine. That's fine if it does that. But this is just, to me, too big. It's too big. You big boy. Guys, I have all these that was John Panette. If anybody like John Panette. Hey Samuel, good morning, buddy.
Hi.
Sleepyhead, how you doing? Love you, buddy.
How are you?
Oh, good. Doing a live this morning.
Sorry to interrupt.
You're fine, bud. It's not a YouTube live. This is just my people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you see how back here it just goes straight down, and then you got this really big pullback. It's just too big for a fourth wave. It's not proportional. An impulse wave is going to look like this, and everything's going to be proportional. Impulse waves don't generally do this. That's not the shape of an impulse. When you get a really big big wave like that, this is the shape of an impulse, which is right in here on the smaller time frame. If we go to the smaller time frames, we'll see it. In fact, let me show you. And this is important, guys. I mean, and this is the kind of stuff I know a lot of you who have been around a long time. You got to muddle through, but that's the whole point of this group, is to teach Elliott wave along the way, right? So part of learning Elliott wave is learning the shape of things. Okay, it's the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See it? This is just too big. This is my candy cane impulse. You know how I kind of talked about that, where it kind of candy canes over and then gives you one more leg, and then it goes down. That's a shape of an impulse too, off of a bottom. The 1, 2 gets hidden down here in this wick, and you can't see it often. It's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The impulse is there, but when it kind of looks more like a candy cane.
Hey, Daddy, do you want some cereal?
Not now. Then that's an impulse as well. So when you get a bottom that kind of V shapes, often it'll do this. It'll roll over and then give you one more high. Then it'll come down for 3 waves. If you start getting that shape, that's a good idea to take the profit at that one more high. And then, let it come back down so it doesn't take you out again if you trade the bottom of something. All right. If you guys can master the stuff I just shared, That's gonna take you a long way in how to trade Elliott. So you see how big this is. This just to me isn't a fourth wave. It's not 4. It's not wave 4, and now we're going for 5. I just don't think we're gonna make that low. So you ask where does it invalidate? Well, right here, but I just don't think it's coming down here. That doesn't matter what I think, right? It doesn't matter, but I feel pretty firm on that, pretty strong. I feel strongly about that. I am Sam reference. Okay, move on. I'll shut up. I'm in a quote morning. It's a quoting morning. It's a movie quote morning. Let's see. Yeah, Jim, but I do not think it means what you think it means. Who knows that one? What's that reference from?
Anybody been trading ADA? I've been with it since I don't know, a month or two ago, Jim, when it was like 30 cents, and you said this is going up.
Sweet, you stayed in that thing the whole time. Nice.
Well, not the whole time, but quite a bit of it.
Nice. What did I say it was going up to? Did I give you a target?
Well, not nearly where it is, but you were highly optimistic about the chart. What I remember.
Yeah, it was really, really bullish chart. Well, my tip jar is listed in on my YouTube channel, so I'm totally kidding.
That's cool.
No. I was totally. I'm not shilling for money, man. I'm just joking. If you know me, I don't mean that. It's just one of my. I got fired. I get fired for my humor one time. I say absurd things or things that couldn't possibly be true if you knew me, and to me it's funny, but to other people that don't know me well, it's not that funny. So anyway, absurdity is a funny humor to me, and anyway, that was a joke. All right, let me shut up. Let me keep going here and get going so Tommy can go to sleep. Am I putting you to sleep, Tommy?
No, I'm still here hanging in there.
Still making it? Okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah, we're looking for 1800 range. We're looking for this thing to go up. I'd really, really like to see this thing start pumping and get past the top of that wave. I'll be really, really happy about that wave. What is that price point there? Let me see if I can. Where's my price indicator? There it is. Boom. Yeah, let's get past 1525 again. And then the next price point, let's get past 1574. And if we get past both of those guys, it's looking really good. Looking really good. The only other hurdle we have after 1570 something is 1685 to get to 1800. So those are the kind of hurdles we're going to be jumping over as the wave goes up. Okay, Bitcoin, let's just talk about same thing, same analysis, just different numbers, different chart. So I'm not going to spend any more time on the analysis. Let me just give you the price point. Now, I will say that Bitcoin didn't make a 5-wave impulse. It came down in 3. Okay? So Bitcoin came down in 3, which often happens. So we have that has to be a... Okay, if that's a 3, and then we're going back up in 3... What does this chart have to be? There's 2 things it can be. What can it be? Any wave structure that starts with a 3 and then a 3, what comes next?
WXY.
And what would that be if it's a WXY?
333.
Yeah, we're looking for a 333. But what's the other possibility?
C 335.
335, which we call a
Flat.
That means the C wave would be coming down in how many waves?
5.
C is always 5. And WXY, the Y wave would be coming down in how many waves?
3.
Yeah, there you go. So and it's really helpful to understand that. Now, what makes the difference between a WXY and an ABC? In an ABC flat, the B wave has to come up how far?
Like 90?
90% of A, at least, or it can overtake it. Wouldn't that be a big deal? This wave comes up, Now, let's talk about this. And this is the way the market works, guys. Pay attention. This is, if you didn't hear anything I said up to this point, or you tuned out, tune in for this. You got to get this. Okay. So here, watch the market play. If I was a market maker and I was evil, I would do this. Okay? So you got a 3-wave down. What's that make it look like? Makes it look like a 3-wave correction. Now this started, came back up in 3, and then we had another 3, but to the average Joe, they're not counting the structure. They're just looking at up, down. What are they waiting for? Well, they're waiting for the next wave, right? We had a pullback, now we're going on. So this thing comes up. Let's just say this thing in a flat. What is a flat? It's an ABC, and C is always an impulse. It's always an impulse. So this thing starts coming up impulsively. Really fast, right? An impulse wave that's fast. And it breaks this top. 3 waves back. What looks to be an impulse up. What's everybody thinking?
Moon.
Let's go long, and it takes it all back.
Exactly. We're going long, right. And it's just as soon as everybody breaks out that trade to go up to the next level, because you got the breakout traders or whatever, boom, it just comes back down just like that. And it comes back down fast like that. You know why? Because, well, here's the structure. This entire structure would be a 3, 3, 5 flat. And the B wave was a flat in the middle. And that will screw the market over.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And
So,
very, very likely to happen as well.
maybe. I think in this scenario, very likely. As big as that B wave is, let's do a target analysis here and see.
It doesn't seem like we've actually hit our top yet, because we haven't had that blow off yet, the blow off top.
This may be an intermediate correction, and we might get more up. You know what I mean? We'll have to see. Once we get this 3 waves playing out, back to about 40, 30K, something like that, then we'll have to see what is the market going back up again after that. Good. This might just be an intermediate correction, and we might be going to 80K. That'd be great. Let's just see what the chart gives us, and we just have we can't know until you know, we're just trading wave by wave here. Go ahead.
Yeah, if it does like a WXY, does that kind of form what pattern traders would see as like a bull flag?
Yes. Correct. That would be kind of a bull flag, because the WXY, it goes down in 3, up in 3, down in 3. You know what I mean? And so it just kind of stays in this range with a general downward direction until finally it blows. It kind of finishes with kind of a fast move, and then it goes up, and it creates this bull flag, a channel. WXYs will form a channel, and it'll stay in that range.
Isn't it usually a bunch of flats within a channel in a 4th wave?
The flats are all over the place, dude. I mean, they are so all over the place. They're just everywhere.
But don't you see the like those flags in the 4th wave, and then you'll have your 5th shoot up?
Yes. Yeah. It'll do something like that, and then start going. Yeah, and you see how this target for the bottom here is like right here, about 40K, right at the top of that wave. That's probably where we're headed right there, about 41, 42K. 40K is a nice round number, but 42. It's funny, when I'm rounding Bitcoin targets to the nearest 1,000 or to the nearest 10,000. That's hilarious. We used to think $1,000 move was just a huge thing. Now,
Oh.
now Bitcoin moves $1,000 in 10 minutes. Okay. All right, so looking for this thing to come on up. We really need to get past the top of this wave and the top of that wave as well. We need to start working our way up. So RSI looking good to go up, looking good to go down either way, but I think it's going to break up. But there's plenty of room on the 30-minute chart for up. So looks good. Looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And that'll get us a finished system. So here's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking for a wave like that. Something like that. Up and down though, guys. Up and down. It's not going to go straight there like I draw it. It's gonna be choppy. Gotta watch out here. This kind of looks like a flat right here, and it may have another down. Just looking at the small.
I've noticed how it's tightening up too. It looks like it's creating some sort of apex with decreasing volume. And I know it's not a triangle, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So this looks like a flat right there. See how? And that's a really good textbook flat right there, really. You got a three wave, and then you have this straight up move, that impulse. So there's your shape of a flat right there. So if that's the case, this is maybe doing this. That's gonna mess y'all up. So be careful. And it could go down lower from here. Okay, guys, I know I'm pointing up with all of my might. I'm pointing up to that, but don't get too locked into my trade idea. Let me see if I can come up with some other option for this thing. Again, I guess the other option is it comes down to make a fifth wave. Now, this is indeed a 1, 2 wave, and now we got 1, 2, 3. So we're going to finish this wave out.
I was looking to see if that look. Sorry, my finger fell off. I was looking to see if it could be a B.
Dude,
but
go
I
to the
don't think it
hospital
can be
right
a B.
now. Go to the hospital right now. Your finger fell off. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, but I was looking to see we had the impulse down, and I was trying to see if there's any way that they could be a B, but I can't make any sense of it. I don't know what that is right there, what we're forming.
Yeah, well, they always kind of do this to us right in here. They kind of make it look. They make it look like it could go either way, and it makes it a little difficult until it finally breaks out on you, and you're like, "Oh crap!" There's always one side that loses. So, but that does look like a flat, which makes me a little nervous for my position because we're hovering right around. I mean, I'm below my entry now. We were hovering around my entry, right there. So if this thing breaks this low right here, guys, we're coming down here. Now that could just be a 1, 2, and now we're going up. Or this could be some kind of ugly 3-wave move. And then so that's 1, 2, and then we're going down. So this would be 1, 2, and then we'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. So yeah, that may come back down here, and if it does, and you see kind of a reversal pattern out off this 1-to-1 extension, guys, that's a great entry if you're not in this wave to the upside. But you got to see the signs of a reversal. Okay, we need to see hidden bullish divergence. You know, we want to see divergence of some kind. We want to make sure that we got the 3-wave sitting at the 1-to-1. If we break this low, no go. If this low gets broken, no go. So if you're not in, that might give you a good entry. Otherwise, this is going down to lower targets before we go up. So as compelling as the case I just made for my count, we always have to hold on to our ideas with loose hands, right? We got to say, okay, this may or may not play out. Let's be ready for if it doesn't play out. And we're getting an impulse down right now. Dag on it. I saw this morning too. As a flat, I got sidetracked with doing the live here and forgot about it because I had just woken up like 6 a.m. and I said, "Oh, that kind of looks like a flat," which should have made me go short probably.
Can you show me the flat? I'm sorry, I know you drew it on the screen a few times. I'm just trying to learn the patterns.
Flat's 335. That's an up flat. This is a down flat. The key aspect of a flat is that the B wave comes 90% of A or overtakes it. And A is 3 and B is 3. Okay? Those are the identifying marks. And then you get an impulse out of it like that. And so it's like boom, boom, straight up. So there it is.
Okay, and then the bunch of sideways movement for the past couple of hours was just preparing for the impulse down.
It is an impulse down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. It's just hard for me to make out a pattern when it's just like moving completely horizontal.
Let me tell you a trick. Stretch your screen out a little bit and get on a higher time frame. Stretch it out a bit, and then the waves start to become a little clearer. So you can kind of see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, we break this low. I'm going to cut my trade wherever the best place to cut it is, and look for another entry.
Are you really going to cut it this time?
Listen, man, leave me alone. Do as I say, not as I do. I told you what I was going to do. That's all you need to know. You don't need to ask me what I did. If I said I was going to do something, you need to act like I did that. I can do whatever. I can do whatever I want on my side of the screen because I clicked the button. I'm going to tell you the right thing to do. Whether I do it or not is another story. And I'm just saying. Don't ask me, did you cut your... You know why you guys ask me if I cut my trade or not? Because you're looking for confirmation whether you should or not. You're taking your cues off of my trading. That's dangerous. You don't...
Just trying to look out for you, Mr. Jim.
No, yeah, you might be, but most people who are asking me, hey, did you cut your trade, Jim? They're looking for their trading cues from me because they're not sure because they can't manage their own psychology. Dude, I can't manage mine sometimes. So why are you gonna trust me?
Yeah, no, it is very difficult to cut a trade because you know what it is. I think it's hope. You hope that it comes back to your entry.
It's hope and greed and all kinds of others and fear, missing out. Yeah, it's our three nemesises. Anyway, though, yeah, don't take your trading cues from me. Don't ask me if I told you where I'm cutting the trade. That's where you should be cutting your trade, robotically. If I say, hey, guys, move your stops to break even, move your stop to break even, whether I do it or not. It doesn't matter. You don't ask me what I do and what I don't do. That's my side of the screen. That's my click. That's my button. I have to live with my mistakes if I make a mistake. But I'm going to teach you the right way, regardless of whether I do it or not.
Hey, whenever I started setting my stops and on profit, that $10 profit, that I made it a rule of mine, it's saved me a lot of money by doing that, coming back on me.
Nice. So what's your rule?
I'll let it get far enough away to where I actually set a stop loss, because I don't like setting stop losses, kind of like you.
Mm-hmm.
But I will take a $10 profit, and that'll cover my fees and everything else to
Yeah.
eliminate a losing trade.
There you go. There you go. Good job. Good on you. I still think we're going up. I know we're getting a down wave right now. I don't know where this is coming. It might just be coming down here to, this little alert area that I got right there in an ABC fashion. This might not, sometimes it might not be a flat. This could be some kind of a weird one wave two, and this could be a 1-2. But that's why I said if this breaks this low, it's not a 1-2 anymore. That's the only thing it could. So this could be 1-2, and this could be 1-2, but that's not going to be validated until it reverses and goes on. Because if it breaks this low, it's not a 1-2, 1-2. So that's why I said if it breaks this low, I'll probably cut my trade, because I don't want to wait for that. I've got a fair certainty that, it's going to go down another $30, $40. And the amount of Ethereum I'm trading, I don't feel like looking at that on my screen. So anyway, I hope you guys understand. I wasn't being mean about don't ask me what I do or not, but you know what I'm saying, you have to understand that I'm a human. And I sometimes I'm not as disciplined as I want to be, or I'm overly disciplined. I wait too long, and I tend to believe my Elliott wave count too much, put too much faith in it, whatever. There's all kinds of things I'm still working on in my own trading. I'm going to teach you guys the right way, okay? But I may or may not. I may, when it comes down to clicking the button, I might not click the button properly. But if I told you, you should, and here's why, you do it, whether I do it or not. Because I think a lot of people have the same problem I do. They I can't click the button, and so then they're trying to figure out, find some other kind of something outside of them that's going to give them some more courage or more confirmation to click the button. And that's why people ask me, hey, Jim, are you still short? When I get that question, I know exactly why you're asking me. Because I would ask this question in the same situation you're in. Because you didn't click the button, and now you're freaking out, and now you got to figure out what to do, and so you're looking for confirmation outside of me.
Oh, I agree. I was in the same boat. I was in that same boat for a long time. That's why I had to make a rule for myself.
Yeah.
To stop that.
Yeah. I love you guys. I want you to do well. I just don't want you to, I just trying to teach you right and not let you. And I don't want you to be dependent upon me to make your decisions. You'll never be a good trader if you're like that. The best traders in this group, they listen to what I say, but they make their own decisions. Those are the guys that make money in this group. The ones trying to copy me, it's hard to trade off of somebody else's psychology, because I'll hold a trade that other people won't hold. You know what I mean? And so you got to be careful trading. This isn't a signal group. I'm not here giving signals. I'm here teaching people to trade and giving daily analysis, and trading support, right? That's what this group is. But it's not, hey, do what I do and here you go. But, I'll guide you through some entries on occasion, and you know what I mean? And we'll trade it live sometimes, and and I'm glad to do all that. But I just don't want you to become dependent upon that. I'm teaching you. That's my heart. That's my goal for you guys. So all right. Good live this morning. I've enjoyed it. Let me look at Litecoin for those trading Litecoin. Still looking at targets up here at $200 roughly, 211 maybe. If it goes up, if it breaks down, it's a different count. So I'm hoping, and if my analysis is correct, I'm looking for that. And we got a really weird B wave. But I think that's what we're getting. We'll see. If this thing comes on down here like that, it's obviously not the case. So we would, but I think a break of this low doesn't mean it's going down forever. I think it's just going to break the low, finish a wave out, and then go on up. So be careful about that. We've already had an initial pullback. We need a corrective wave back to the upside. And that's what's next on the chart, in my opinion. So even if we come down and break this low here, which it may happen, we know that. I'm expecting another move to the upside. This looks like it's going to break down. That candle's pretty powerful. It cannot break. If it breaks this low, it's.
Should we expect a one-to-one from that impulse down if it does break down?
At least this a 1-to-1.
No, from the larger wave, from the beginning of it.
I don't.
From the top.
Not unless it breaks this low would we expect that. But if it breaks this low here from the top, we would expect a 1618 and deeper. Pulling the fibs on that larger wave. We'd expect down here 1200. 1282, that ballpark. And deeper. But I'm just not feeling that, guys. I'm really not. I'm thinking this first. And then that. If we break this little local low here. If we don't break it, we're going up from here, and that's going to be a beautiful trade.
Yeah, it may actually test that trend line on our two bottoms right before that, and then bounce back up.
Yeah, if we get a reversal wave like right now, that'll be a beautiful thing. See how we're playing on the 1618 here, guys? So which is it, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or an ABC? Looks more like an A, B, C to me. But that certainly does have the shape of a flat. But let me well, yeah. It really looks like a flat. But it may not be. This could be some kind of ugly impulse. This could be some kind of ugly two-wave. Like right here. So this is a leading diagonal 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. We're about to get a huge wave up. So we'll know if this breaks. We'll know. We'll know. I just don't personally see the wave count. The wave shape is just screaming up to me and not down. But all these little tiny waves on the 1 minute chart are kind of make me think down, and I think that's the intention of the market maker. Whoever's printing the candles, I think that's the intention. That's why when you zoom out, you just kind of zoom out. You say, okay. See how that one candle just changes your sentiment? One candle. Isn't that crazy?
Working as designed.
I mean, you're thinking, okay, we got 1, we got 2, and then now we're going up, right? No, maybe not. Yeah, we are. Somebody was asking a question.
Oh, I was going to ask a question. That was a little off topic, but not too far off topic. I just wanted to get your thoughts. Hey, you notice how
I'm recording.
Are you recording?
I'm recording right now. Yeah. Let's stay on topic, and then I'll cut the recording, and then ask. Anybody else got any questions about current topic?
Would that be a hidden bull?
Hidden bull. Not on the chart you're seeing.
5 minute.
Yes, technically, yes. It's not overwhelmingly strong, but yeah, that is the definition of hidden bull right there. Excellent, Jen. Excellent. Remember that bull can any kind of move down, that bullish divergence would be wiped away. But for now, there is hidden bull in that chart. Yep. So, all right, last chance for questions about what we're thinking. Hopefully, I prepped you guys. So if I'm not around today, you guys know what to do, what to look for. Just listen, guys. If it goes down more, if we get down to that 1300 range or whatever, do not be afraid to be looking for a long. That's even a better, deeper. That's even better for you. Okay, just don't have this idea that we're just going straight down forever. You're gonna feel that way. It's not. They're just gonna go grab liquidity and then go. So, it's not going to be like an instantaneous, but I'm just saying, understand what the market is doing. They've created a liquidity zone. Okay. How do they create a liquidity zone? They reverse things. Here's what they did. They came down. Here's our first. Man, this is really good. I hope people watch this because this is so important to get. So they came down, created a level right here. It might be a previous level over here. See, yeah, right here. There's a level. Okay? Came down and they rejected off of it. So when they rejected, they created liquidity. Now, what's liquidity? People letting go of their money. That's what liquidity is. People spending their money. They're entering trades. So what trades were entered on this rejection candle? There are a couple of trades that happened. What kind of trades were taken?
You got a long it.
People are longing. So we got long trades here off of that wick. And then the next price action, what do? They take that level out. So now what trades are being taken in this zone right now on this leg? People are taking shorts. Now, has the person that longed down here let go of his short right here yet? Let go of his long yet? No. It's just he's just sitting waiting. He might even have some patience to take this, but he's sitting in his position potentially. If he's not sitting in his position, then he's got a stop loss. Where's his stop loss?
Yeah, it's right below it. They just took it.
It's right here. And they come out and they take his stop. So they forced him into a trade and then they took his money by that move. Now they're creating shorts. Now, and the way this thing went down, you'll notice it just didn't go straight down in one candle. It was just a slow and steady pump to the downside, right? Now here's the cool thing. Here's what they did. They came down and they created a level. But they bounced off of it pretty fast with a big old candle. People took longs up here once they saw that rejection. What do? They came back down to screw them out, mess them up, right? So they might have been scared. They might still be in their longs. Shorts are breakout traders are shorting right in here. It's going to keep going down. We're going down forever, right? So, in other words, people are taking longs and shorts, depending on your trading style, and all over this world, people are taking longs and shorts right in this range right here. And so look what they've been doing for the last how many days now? I go up above the level. I go below the level. Okay? It's just a range, and they're just screwing your emotions up. And we're trading with this in this environment. So right now, this is a key level right here. Lots of liquidity down here. When we say liquidity, we mean people are going to let go of their money. Who's going to let go of their money if price goes down? Longs, that's right. So they're going to come down and let the longs let go of their money, right? Because it's going to keep going down in their mind. And then they just take it right on up. That is how the market functions. That's why you lose money. And that's why you freak out in trades. And that's why I'm telling you, chill out. The market always comes back. Always comes back. Okay? This market doesn't go straight up and down. And you got to stop. If you held on to this thing, you got a long over here and you held on this long over here and you're stuck in your long and you're finally like, oh, I got to let go. No. It's the worst place in the world to let go at the bottom of a wave. Just turn the chart off. Make sure your margin is set so you can't get liquidated and just let it come back to you. It will. You have to be patient and understand how the market plays you. And when you understand that, then you'll be set. That's why I stay in trades that you feel like I shouldn't stay in. Because I understand what they're doing and I see it on the chart and I see where the chart needs to go. And I like, man, I didn't quite nail my entry. I'm a little early maybe or whatever. But I think I'm in the right direction. I'm going to hold this thing. And sometimes it gets uncomfortable for me, but it usually comes back and I go into profit and I make money. So, but I don't want, when I'm trying to teach people, I don't want you guys to, because you guys don't have the psychology I have to be able to hold like that. You freak out and you let go of your money and things like that. And so I'm just trying to teach you ways to trade so you're not overly stressed out and letting go of your money. So I'm telling you to cut your trades at break even. I probably should do that too. Probably give me a better experience. I'm just not there yet. But I think that's the better thing to do, and I want to go there. So I'm telling you that you should go there. And I'm trying to learn to do that more consistently myself. But because I know what I just shared with you, I tend to stay in trades. And that's part of the issue. Okay, man, that was a little mini lesson worth its weight in gold. If when you learn that and understand what the market's doing to you. I heard somebody chiming in, but I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, that was me. So if you have an idea of where they're going to take it, and where the liquidity is. So let's say you have an account in Deribit or something like that, where you can create sub accounts. So maybe a good strategy would be, once you get the trade and it goes against you, just stick to it in one and just do another until it comes back. Or is that going to work?
To hedge, yeah, but you got to make sure that you don't max your account out. So you in other words, you divide your account in half, and when you take a trade, half it again. So divide your account in quarters. Okay. 25% of what you want to trade. Define what a full position is for you. And then divide it by 4. Okay? And then your trade size should be 25% of what your full position is when you enter the trade. Okay? And if it starts going against you, you can take another 25% and hedge it. If you're not in the US, if you're on Bybit, you can create a long and a short on the same thing. In America, you can't do that. That's against the law. But in Europe and Asia and everywhere else, you can do it. So you got 25% going long, 25% going short, okay? So now you're hedged. If it goes up, you make money, or you're going to break even or whatever, right? But you only enter that short when the market turns, right, against you, and you're just hedging. So you don't enter the long and the short at the same time. You enter the long where you would take a long, and at the top of a wave, you might take a short to hedge it. So if it comes back to your entry, you close the long and you hold the short. I've been working that out myself because I just on Bybit. This is the first time I've been able to think about it. So I'm going to be developing a strategy for myself, and I'll share the ideas with you. But here's the idea. So we took a long in this range right in here, right, and it came up and it was looking great, right. But we had some, on the 5-minute chart, we had divergence right here, and we had a potential. I thought we were going to get a pullback and continuation. But if you're not sure, what you could do, we took a long here. You could take a short here with another 25% of your account. So if it goes down and takes your position out, well, what have you just done? You've just protected all that profit. You didn't lose the profit because the market took it back. You held on to the profit, and you actually made more as it went down. So now as this wave looks like it's fizzling out, what do you do here? you can close that short if you want and go long, or you can open a long here. See, and you keep hedging until finally the market reveals its true position, and then you make the money you're looking for. That's my off-the-cuff strategy that seems like it would work if you do it. But here's the thing: you got to divide your account up. You can't go all in on your trade. You can't be greedy on your first trade. You got to say, okay, I'm only going to take 25% of my account, because you want the other 25% of your account, because you don't want to trade your entire account. You want to trade half of your account. So you want to take the other 25% to manage it, to hedge. Now, I've never done that personally. I've just been thinking theoretically about it, and it makes a lot of sense to me. I just have to work out how I would implement it.
Yeah, another option also, if you're like in Binance or any of the other exchanges, you can buy a bear or a bull token.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
So the bear token basically is just it's like you just inverted the chart.
Let's talk about that in a different section, because I'm still recording. But
I was just saying.
no. I want to talk about it. I just want to finish up this video for everybody. I think we're probably at a good place to cut it. Last chance on any questions about this particular trade. Last chance. And then I'm gonna stop the recording, and then let's chat. We can keep chatting. All right, very good.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys have a great day.